February 15th, the Mesa Middle School Avid class traveled to Santa Fe to take part in Avid Appreciation Day at the state capitol. Avid is a college and career readiness program that has over 2 million students participating nationally. This is Mesa Middle School's first year as an Avid school.
I know many of you made quite a trip from Roswell. I think was our furthest travelers. So yay, Roswell, for being here. Before we have the following students and staff members, please come up to the podium. Principal Marco Franco from Mesa Middle School in Roswell.
My name is Marcos Franco. I'm a principal at Mesa Middle School in Roswell, New Mexico. This morning, I would like to share with you some perspectives on the moral purpose of education. Education is an important channel for social mobility, and schools are critical agents of social cohesion. Schools function as extensions of families. Schools also have a public obligation to cultivate civic responsibility. Everything that happens in the school has moral overtones that impact on students. It takes courage and moral commitment on the part of the adults to stay on course. Always putting the students' interest above others. This is what I ask of you, and I believe this is what the community expects of you. Thank you.
In my 19 years of teaching, this is the most rejuvenated that I have been. And my rejuvenation comes from the incredible changes that Avid is allowing me to see, not only in the lives of my students, but the families' lives that they're going to touch as well. So as I approached being an Avid teacher, I knew it was going to come with a lot of responsibility and an abundance of determination to make these students not only buy in, but to believe in themselves. Some of these students come from broken homes, violent pasts, and indescribable upbringings that some of us cannot even fathom. And here I was, going to try and talk to them about going to college. And they're looking at me like, I'm just trying to survive today, Mrs. Estrada. I've never honestly felt so fulfilled as a teacher as I do to this very day. Not just because I love my Avid students, but because I see the love and the support they have for each other. And I'm sad for the other 110 students that I have in my Avid program that I could not bring today. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this day and to show our appreciation for Avid and what it has given to the students of Mesa Middle School. Thank you, Avid family. And thank you, students, for sharing your stories and your successes, because this is what Avid is all about. It's about overcoming obstacles and becoming the dreamers who are limitless. Thank you again and have a great day.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex Castro. I'm an 8th grader at Mesa Middle School in Roswell, New Mexico, and I'm an Avid student. I'm here today to tell you about how Avid has affected me and how Avid is getting me ready for college. Let's start first with how Avid has affected me personally. I used to get okay grades. I wasn't really known as a student you want to look up to in 6th grade. We moved in the middle of my 7th grade year to the south side of Roswell. My parents love me very much and want me to be the best I can, no matter what school I go to. They enrolled me at Mesa, and honestly, everyone's telling me, really? You moving to Mesa? That school is old and poor, and it's going to suck going there. But despite its differences, I made the best of it, and my grades skyrocketed. I wasn't seeing no more D's or C's at all. All I would see are A's and B's, and I was getting A's and B's, and I was doing good. 7th grade was awesome, playing sports, making good grades, but there's still something missing. 8th grade year, they put me in this class called Avid, and in my head, I was like, what is this? When I started this class, I found out right away how it's going to help me in the future. Then I was like, dude, it's on. And thanks to Avid, now I'm taking notes, getting organized, learning how to get to class on time, and it's getting me ready for college. Ms. Estrada has us take notes in every class, and currently we're writing our first I can statements. And before Avid, I thought I was just a normal kid trying to get through school and thinking there was nothing special about me. But now, I'm a role model, a 3-sport athlete, and more than ever ready for college. Thank you, Ms. Estrada, and thank you to the Avid program for giving me room to have big dreams. Everyone have a great day.
I'm Mireya Terrazas, and I'm an 8th grade Avid student from Roswell. Avid has many misconceptions, one being that it's only for smart kids or to learn how to swim. Although that's part of it, that's not true. Before Avid, I was confused and didn't know what I wanted to do in the future. School was starting to feel like it was more important to be passing than actually learning. My plan was to somehow magically make my parents proud. Avid not only academically prepares you for college, but also mentally. Mrs. Strada helped us make our I believe statements. In the process of trying to find our dreams, many of us cried, talking about everything deep in our heart. By the end of the process, we had an idea of what we were doing. I was no longer confused and had motivation from Avid. As a first-generation Mexican-American, I only know a couple of people in my life that have attended college. Although I am inspired by them, by the time I go to college, it will be different. Avid helps with this program. I hope Avid is able to help me through high school to prepare me for college, the new experience. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a great day.
Isn't just about college readiness. It's about career readiness and life readiness. And so with that, thank you all for being here. I encourage you all to go and visit your senators and representatives to see what this is all about and to enjoy your time in Santa Fe. Again, thank you, especially to those of you who traveled so far to celebrate with us today. Thank you for your leadership in your schools, teachers and principals and superintendents. Know that we appreciate you greatly, and that Avid, this is just the beginning. And this is, again, something that's part of something greater than just what's in this room. So I love you all. Continue the good work and continue to hold each other accountable, especially with tutorials and binders and focused note-taking, right? You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Comes along, it's called a bill. We'll talk about it here and then they vote. After they vote, it goes to the Senate side, which is on the other side. We'll go there here in a minute. And they do the same process over again. Once both sides approves it, it goes to the governor's desk to be approved or signed into law. And then it becomes law.
I felt pretty nervous. I knew it was right to speak in front of them, and they needed to hear something, but I was still nervous. I think that I've achieved that people are now seeing the bigger picture, that Avid is a really good influence to people and how it's going to help people for the future. It kind of feels like I'm in like the White House, just standing at that podium. And like everybody's just staring at you.
I think I said what I wanted to say. I think I got the point to them. Like, Avid is influencing so many people, and it's really helping people in their lives. I honestly didn't know what it was gonna be like, and it's so fancy and it's so cool. I've never seen anything like it.
It was long.
Yeah, the sunrise is pretty.
A lot of people were sleeping.
Yeah, it was really quiet.
Yeah.
I think it was a great opportunity for our kids to come up here and talk, to experience what Avid is all about. And it's encouraging them to do things that they're not normally tasked to do. Saying a speech in front of the class is something that they can get used to over time, but to speak out in front of the public is another achievement that they've accomplished.
I agree. I feel like these kids, some of them have never even been to Santa Fe, and then to be able to speak about themselves and their experiences in Avid, I feel like it just opened a door for them to realize what their potential is outside of Mesa Middle School.